Hello subscribers of this channel, how have you been? I hope you are doing well. Today I bring you a compilation that I don't know if you hated or you were long awaited. It is nothing more and nothing less than a compilation of all the new features that the next update of WorldBox 1.0 will bring. Although many do not believe it and think that this update will never come out, when it comes out it will be the biggest ever seen and it is not a joke. Let's start because there are so many things that many have forgotten. First, 3 new races, lemons, onions and crystal goals. The addition of new races is not a secret as it was confirmed directly by Maxim, and then ratified through posters published on Twitter. There may even be more to come as Maxim later indicated that they may not be just those. We must also highlight that we have been able to see races or species such as wolves, demons, and even mixed, so we are not so sure if it is a subspecies or race or species. Second, 9 new biomes, onion, birch, clover, maple, rock, flower, crazy weather biome or old people biome and young people or babies biome. There may even be more. We know little about these new biomes, we only assume that they will be a big change and will bring with them incredible creatures. Third, subspecies, families and more. In screenshots uploaded to Twitter we were given clues about these, we were even given what appears to be religion and language, and these are going to be extremely incredible mechanics. Within the subspecies we have the genetic ones. Since when a new creature is created it will be assigned a subspecies, the subspecies will improve in level the more units of it are born. It will also have a whole set of hereditary traits which will be affected by its environment, that is to say biomes, which could mean great possibilities of evolution. It should be noted that even animals will have subspecies. We have seen some of the interfaces of this mechanic. Like the subspecies window, the one for subspecies improvements, the one for the gene editor. Another thing that stands out about the subspecies is their characteristics. Since players will be able to edit many characteristics such as reproductive methods, skin test color, growth time, types of eggs, phenotypes that I imagine will have to do with appearance and colors, and much more such as intelligence, languages, and things that we still do not know. Finally, in this regard, it should be noted that in terms of the genetics of the subspecies, each subspecies has 2 chromosomes, each chromosome has a gene path and each path has an allele for this gene. This directly affects the subspecies. Each subspecies has its genetic pool which is nothing more than the possible genes and alleles that it can have. Fourth, families and genealogy. Family ties will affect the relationships between units. These ties will be represented using photographs. From the family window we will be able to see things like the members that are alive, the history of the family, the ancestral lines, as well as something about the generation and genealogy of the world's families. Families will be different from clans. Clans will now be exclusive to royalty, and families for everyone including animals. Fifth, improved clans. Clan mechanics will be greatly improved and will be more important. We can highlight that the new clans will have an editor that will allow editing certain traits. These will affect all members. In addition, players can create unique bloodlines that will make clan members stand out from other units in the world. These traits will also depend a lot on the species or biome. We highlight GB, the genetically modified blood trait, which is known to give very powerful things. Finally, we highlight the new succession rules depending on the clan. These will be affected by cultures and traits. Some examples are matriarchy, diplomacy, warriors, etc. Finally, it is believed that clans will be closely related to a new mechanism. This mechanism is supposed to be religion. Sixth, new combat and physical actions. Maxim has said that units will have new combat actions. We saw this in a video where we noticed how an elf can dodge an arrow from a skeleton. It is believed that different species will have different combat characteristics, and obviously the traits will affect these. Traits and weapons are also accommodated. Seventh, new functions and powers. Among these we have, creating alliances that allows players to do it manually. Interesting units, a window that shows the most unique units such as the oldest, the fastest. Clone rain, will duplicate all creatures. New graphics and statistics, these will allow players to see how statistics change over time such as population, birth, and so on. Eighth, culture improvements. The mechanics of cultures will be completely changed. We don't know how, but it is supposed to be more fun now. New culture editor. Cultures will now be represented by colorful carpets. Each of these will have its own trait editor allowing you to edit things like knowledge and other characteristics. Technologies will now be grouped into categories such as weapons, knowledge, and cultures will be closely linked to clans, and the cultural map will also be improved. 9th, new animals. Among these we have llama or alpaca, lizard men, scorpions, new insects, and more baby animals. 10th, appearance changes. Babies will now have unique heads depending on race. Crabzilla will have new skins including a damaged Crabzilla. 11th, monolith. The monolith is one of the biggest mysteries of the update. We have been able to see different images about it. We highlight those in which you can see the monolith in the center surrounded by red spirals, also surrounded by protective walls and below a loading bar, which indicates that its effect takes time to arrive. 12th, walls and fences. There have been several structures that have been characterized as walls and fences depending on the biome will change. We have seen in the monolith, in an image of Greg, in the corrupted biome, in the jungle biome. 13th, some improvements. Like the buildings will no longer be destroyed when another race conquers them, which may mean that there will be kingdoms of different races or that they will occupy the houses. There will be changes in the production of weapons, the name generator, the history of the world and the snow. There will be more specialized workers, new buildings and a new plot. And well guys, that's all about this big update, at least the most important things. I think I didn't miss anything. You have to stay tuned because without a doubt its release will be a historic event for the community. See you in a next video and don't forget to subscribe.